Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. The Australian dollar bullishness is somewhat questionable. After the break above 64.40.45, the market has struggled to rally beyond there and now questions if we're seeing a breakdown. Partly from the move that the weaker US dollar is that some of the Aussie crosses have produced the rally and the demand pushed through 40.45 yesterday, but no follow through. Therefore, I'm looking very closely now to this uptrend, and if we see a break of 63.55.65, it would reinstate the downside to 62 cents. Keep an eye on this because I feel the market may be struggling at these levels, that is above 64 cents. Since the rejection of 107.35, we can see that the euro is somewhat a little bit mixed from the New York close this morning. Nevertheless, I'm keeping a close watch on this pattern. I would like a little bit more confirmation to the upside and at least see a break above 108.60.65. We didn't quite get there overnight and it only got to around 108.61, I believe, and now toying around the level of 108. If we do see a pullback and a move under 107.80, that may question whether the topside target can be reached, anywhere from 108.60 up to about 109.85 to 95. Still ahead, we've got many events to come out, one being the ECB rate decision, and along with that with the US Federal Open Market Committee or the Fed Reserve interest rate decision also. That is, it is expected that both will keep rates on hold and therefore may see a little bit of a mixed or a bit of a jerk reaction after these events. And also we do have the US unemployment claims to come out, which is lower than previous, which is around 3.5 million. With the some of the states opening in the US, has given somewhat the market a bit of a mixed view. Talking of which, the dollar yen has actually broken down finally after close to 9 to 10 trading days. The sleepy dollar yen, as I call it, is now pushing lower and now looking towards the level somewhere around 106.90 and the key level at 106.60.70. If we get a break at 106.60, then I do anticipate it would expose the region back to the 105, which I'm still calling. I know it's been some time, but we are slowly getting there. The ADX is trending, which I do like, and therefore we should see this move to the downside. Well, little to report to the pound, as the market still remains capped at 124.45. I do anticipate that the bears will return because the MACD is somewhat flat and the RSI is losing a bit of momentum. Therefore, these small candles, I don't feel strong enough to push through that level of 124.45 and therefore keeps me bearish towards 122 to 121.60.70. The dollar CAD has taken a step towards the downside overnight after posting a low of 140.14. The level still remains intact at 139.90, and if we do get a break of this level, then I'm looking down towards 138 to about 136. But with the concerns of oil looking a little bit weaker again, the market bulls have stepped in today. So let's see how it plays. Any advances should struggle beyond 141.55. As my concerns increased to gold, you can see the market slipped further towards the downside and now preparing itself for the challenge, which is seen around 1,688 to 92. If we see a break there, that would give us concerns. The fact is we could be looking down towards a region of 1,640. Do be aware that I'm not bullish of the market. Only the fact is that it did break the upside of 1,712 that gave me the move up, but I was very concerned because we got no trend from the ADX and therefore could see further weakness. If we take out 88, as I mentioned, reveals the level of 1,640. Looking at oil, the market has plummeted roughly around 22% overnight. I still don't have a view since we took out the level of $20 a barrel, and this whipsaw price action does make it very, very difficult in terms of assessing any potential targets in this environment. So I'd rather sit out for now and be neutral. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report and hope you enjoyed a great start to this new day.